What's up, everyone? This is CAS95. Hey, before we get started on our new reaction video of TCN's new theory, I want to talk to you about my partnership with W Energy. W is an energy drink brand with one goal: to be better. They have over 15 plus unique custom-made flavors that are enjoyed by thousands of monthly customers. Their drinks with vitamins and nootropics are just the pinnacle of them. Just mix a round scoop with 6 to 8 ounces of water, shake and enjoy. Unlike other energy drinks, they use clean energy formula. That means no sugar, no calories, no fillers, no maltodextrin, and no artificial colorings. And it's all thanks to Neurofactor, a natural and patented ingredient that comes from high quality ripe coffee cherries. You heard that right, ripe coffee cherries. And from what I've been told, it boosts the brain performance. For those who can't handle caffeine, guess what? They even got some caffeine-free products too. And even with caffeine, you won't be jittering. That's right. What a great deal. Go to w.gg and use the code CNES forever. That's CNES number 4 ever to get 10% off your purchase. Or click the link in the description below. Thanks to W for sponsoring this video. What's up, guys? This is CNES95. Today we're going to be checking out TCN's new theory of for the Mario Galaxy movie. And I'm going to see what's going down with that. And I saw a little preview. I'm like, oh, this is going to be interesting. So, let's see what he got theorizing now. If you enjoy yourself, like, comment, subscribe, and click the bell to get notified. And hey, check out the promo I uploaded. Check out the link in the description for Dubby. Okay, let's check it out.
Will Tatanga make his big return in the Super Mario Galaxy movie? I've made a couple theories about this movie, and I've had an absolute blast. After my Daisy theory, I started seeing a ton of comments about Tatanga. Things like his ship being what's hidden inside the pyramid, or that he's the one controlling Megaleg in this scene. Seeing all of those comments got me thinking, and after a ton of brainstorming and theorizing about how he could fit into this movie, I think I finally figured it out. I believe Tatanga ties into Wario, Waluigi, and Rosalina in this movie. Now I'm warning you, if you thought my 2 previous theories were crazy, you haven't seen anything yet. I also want to mention that this theory connects heavily to that supposed plot leak from a while back. The angle I'm taking Galaxy takes place about 6 months to a year after the Super Mario Bros. Also, you'll probably understand this theory a lot better if you watched the 2 earlier theories, so I recommend checking those. Everything out of the way, let's get right into it. Let's start with Wario and Waluigi. For the events of the Super Mario Bros. Movie, Mario and Waluigi are living in Brooklyn. They are co-workers of Mario and Luigi, all working under Spike at his construction company. They are constantly overshadowed by the no matter how hard they work, all the attention and praise always goes to Mario and Luigi for how well they do. Wario, who's extremely greedy, can't stand seeing brothers hog all the spot. He and Waluigi have tried several times to sabotage the Mario Bros., but it never works. The brothers are just too perfect. Wario wants nothing more than to crush them. While Waluigi doesn't like them, he isn't obsessed with crushing them like Wario. He's happy working with his brother and having a steady job. But he supports Wario. And like Wario, he enjoys scheming and mischief, so he plays along, tending to despise. Even pushed aside and treated like a sidekick, Waluigi can be just as sneaky and cunning as Wario when he needs to be. Eventually, Mario and Luigi grow tired of working.
Excuse me, guys. Went to check on the neighbors. They're fine.
Spike. They want to run their own business, Super Mario Bros. Plumbing, so they leave the company to pursue their new calling. This is where the Super Mario Bros. Movie takes place. While Mario and Luigi are off in the Mushroom Kingdom, Wario and Waluigi remain at Spike's construction company. With the Mario Brothers out of the way, Wario becomes determined to outshine them and make everyone forget they were ever part of the company. Wario and Waluigi were great at their jobs and made a good living, but Wario always hogged the spotlight and constantly took Waluigi for granted. Even then, the attention was never enough. He always needed more. One day, while Wario and Waluigi are out of town on a somewhat sketchy job, Mario and Luigi defeat Bowser in downtown Brooklyn. When Wario and Waluigi return, the first thing they see is everyone celebrating the Super Mario Brothers. They even get awarded the key to the city. This is Wario's breaking point. He becomes so obsessed with outdoing the Mario Brothers that he can't move on with his own life. Months pass, and eventually, Waluigi gets fed up and decides to go off on his own to find a place where he'll actually be appreciated. During his travels, he falls down a warp pipe and lands...
You know, if Wario and Waluigi separated, Waluigi can finally start his taco stand business. Just saying.
in Tostarena. There, he becomes a mariachi, and while performing, he begins to fall for the Tostarena princess, Princess Daisy. Later, he starts his own business, Waluigi's Taco Stand.
Oh, I called it!
Wario continues stalking the Mario Brothers, desperate to figure out how to steal their spotlight. During his travels, he comes across this sketchy building that seems familiar to him. He recognizes the building. It's the building he and Waluigi were hired to make a few months back. Wario walks into the building and is met with the security system that he himself installed, which is when he meets a strange creature named Tatanga, a ruthless alien who runs a black market for power stars and advanced alien weapons. It's revealed that this is Tatanga's hideout, far enough to stay hidden, but close enough to keep an eye on his black market operations. Tatanga had been waiting to meet Wario. He had been keeping an eye on him for a while, which is why he hired Wario and Waluigi to build his hideout. Tatanga needs help with his black market and was intrigued by Wario's greed, construction, engineering skills, and overall sneakiness. Tatanga knows...
Okay, this is getting good. This is getting good. I'm not gonna lie, this is getting good.
Wario could help boost his black market operations. Wario hesitates at first. He doesn't like sharing credit. But missing Waluigi and wanting to get back at the Mario Brothers, he agrees. Though neither fully trusts the other, and both are ready to stab the other in the back at a moment's notice.
This is really good. They work together, but they don't fully trust each other. Wow, this is like the SWAT cats. Yeah, you don't know the SWAT cats, then you weren't born in the year I was born. So, SWAT cats. Oh crap! Mom's coming. SWAT cats and stuff. There were these two villains named Mac and Molly, aka the Metallic Cat. They didn't always see eye to eye, but they always worked together to the end. I'll be back. Aye. Okay, let's continue.
Takes Wario to Tostarena, where the heart of his black market operation lies. The two go into business together, with Wario unaware that he's only a few miles away from his brother. A few months later, Tatanga is approached by the Prince of the Koopas, Bowser Jr. Jr. tells him he needs powerful weapons to help rescue his father and conquer the universe. Tatanga refuses at first, until Kamek zaps him as persuasion. Reluctantly, Tatanga agrees. But in his mind, if anyone's going to take over the universe, it'll be him. For now, he plays along. Tatanga warns Junior that if he wants to get anywhere near the center of the universe, he'll have to deal with Princess Rosalina. Bowser Jr. agrees, and orders Tatanga to eliminate that obstacle. Now, you might be wondering where Tatanga and Rosalina's history connects. In the original Super Mario Land, Tatanga kidnaps Princess Daisy. But what if Daisy wasn't his first choice? What if Tatanga originally targeted Rosalina? When Rosalina was a child, Tatanga somehow learned she was destined to become the next protector of the universe. Fearing she would one day become powerful enough to stop him, Tatanga attempted to kidnap her while she was still young and vulnerable, hoping to steal or control...
That actually is a good point. That is actually a very good point. Like, I didn't think of that.
Of her future cosmic power before she grew into it. The kidnapping attempt failed, and there is collateral damage. I believe Tatanga killed Rosalina's mother. Before you start tracking me down trying to while she was vulnerable, hoping to steal or control her future cosmic power before she grew into it. The kidnapping attempt failed, and there was collateral damage. I believe Tatanga killed Rosalina's mother.
Excuse me. So, Rosalina's mom, he killed her. Oh my gosh. TCN. Bruh. You're about to. Press for TCN.
Before you start tracking me down trying to break my kneecaps, yes, I know Nintendo never confirmed or hinted that Rosalina's mother was killed. The storybook only says she's sleeping under the tree on the hill, which the game implies was due to illness or natural causes. But remember, this is the movie, not the games. Giving Rosalina's story a slightly darker twist adds a real emotional weight and raises the stakes in a way that the film could actually benefit from. In my version, Rosalina's mother didn't simply pass away. She died protecting her daughter. Let's continue.
Automate dead maintenance with Azure. Free yourself to focus on innovative new projects and spend less time on routine tasks. Try Azure for free. Start innovating with 65 plus always free services.
Let's continue. Wario and Tatanga need materials for their big job, so they leave the sketchy part of Tostarena to look for the supplies they'll need to build their weapons. It's then that Wario finds Waluigi. The two are happy to see each other, but Waluigi doesn't want anything to do with his brother's scheming. Waluigi likes the life he's built for himself, but after feeling frustrated from an awkward date with the Tostarena princess, he would have been lying if he wasn't a bit tempted to join Wario. Wario and Tatanga get to work, building an arsenal of new weapons. They construct a UFO and upgrades that allow the airships to handle space travel. Once everything is finished, they deliver the weapons to Bowser Jr., who immediately sets off to rescue his father. Meanwhile, Tatanga continues to Bowser Jr.
Does he get paid? Does he get paid?
Who immediately sets off to rescue his father. Meanwhile, Tatanga continues developing his ultimate project, a massive three-legged robot he calls Mega Leg. With the Koopa airships backing him, he's finally ready to launch another full-scale invasion of Star Wars, Rosalina's home base. He soon finishes Mega Leg and sets off to begin the invasion, leaving Wario and Waluigi behind to run the black market. Fast forward a couple days, Mario and Luigi arrive in Tostarena looking for Princess Daisy. They had recently been knocked off the castle by Bowser Jr.'s invasion, and they need Daisy's help. Luigi and Daisy have an immediate connection, and it's definitely obvious, especially to Waluigi. Wario and Waluigi are now both determined to put the Mario brothers in their place. Wario and Waluigi are now both...
Oh! Waluigi jealous, and he's like, Wario, count me in all the way. I'm about to go wild here.
Determined to put the Mario brothers in their place. Wario for Mario's glory, and Waluigi for Luigi stealing the presumed love of his life. Daisy tells Mario and Luigi that there's a hidden device in the Tostarena Pyramid, a warp zone that leads directly to Star World. It's so secretive that only Daisy and a few select others even know it exists, and she isn't entirely sure what lies on the other side. But since Bowser Jr. is already out in space, she figures there might be someone or something in the Star World that can help Mario and Luigi get back to Princess Peach's castle. Mario, Luigi, and Daisy head to the pyramid while Wario and Waluigi follow them, not knowing what they're getting themselves into. Daisy sets up a controlled path through the warp zone for Mario and Luigi to use, while Wario and Waluigi hide in the pyramid, watching. After the three make their way to Star World, Wario and Waluigi try to reopen the warp zone themselves. But without Daisy's knowledge, they can't control it properly. They still end up in Star World, but land somewhere far away from the Mario Brothers. As Mario, Luigi, and Daisy emerge from the warp zone into Star World, the three immediately notice chaos. Tatanga's invasion has already begun. Airships patrol the skies, and Megaleg is headed straight for Rosalina. Meanwhile, Wario and Waluigi arrive in Star World through the unstable warp zone. Confused but determined, they see the destruction caused by Tatanga's forces. They decide to press forward, eager to chase down the Mario Bros. But then they had a thought. With all the panic in the village, why not grab some loot? They can deal with the brothers another time. They ransack a few houses and end up taking control of one of the unsupervised airships. While Rosalina is busy defeating Megaleg and stopping Tatanga's invasion, Wario and Waluigi see an opportunity to grab even more loot, flying the stolen airship around the galaxy. Eventually, they come across the center of the universe. They spot a massive floating castle and immediately assume they've hit the jackpot. Not exactly the brightest, they decide to land on the castle to get inside, but as soon as they step onto the grounds, Koopa guards quickly apprehend them, throwing them into the castle dungeon alongside a ghost scientist. After Rosalina uses her powers to destroy Megaleg, the massive explosion launches Tatanga into deep space, stranding him there. But this won't be the last we see of him, and the next princess he hunts won't be Rosalina. After the chaos calms down, Rosalina is finally introduced to Mario, Luigi, and Daisy. Like in the games, she's stranded without the Power Stars. So the brothers use the domes on the stranded Comet Observatory to collect Power Stars and even a couple Grand Stars, which help the Comet Observatory regain full control. With the observatory powered up, Rosalina is able to explore the galaxy again, and the team continue their search, eventually locating Princess Peach and Toad. I'm gonna pause right here because I think I figured out where this is. So this is a casino inside a cube, filled with enemies. One of the only times we've ever seen a casino in the Mario games is in Super Mario Sunshine, where you face off against King Boo in a casino. So let's think. A cube-shaped planet infested with boos and other enemies like ninjas. I think this is Deep Dark Galaxy, specifically this planet. Another thing to note is that Toad doesn't appear to be in this fight. He could be involved and simply not shown, or he could be held captive by King Boo or the ninjas. Anyways, while they're collecting Power Stars, the team stops in Brooklyn so Mario and Luigi can make sure their family is safe. Peach spots the Yoshi egg in the sewers and grabs it. Soon it hatches, and Yoshi immediately bonds with Luigi, calling him Mama Luigi. Now the team has a new ally for the rest of their adventure. Once all the necessary Power Stars and Grand Stars are collected, the team travels to the center of the universe and take on Bowser and Bowser Jr. After the Battle of the Cosmos, Rosalina safely returns the castle to the ground. Luigi searches the castle and comes across the dungeon. He finds Wario, Waluigi, and Professor Egad, and lets them out. Wario grumbles knowing he got saved by one of the Mario Bros, and Waluigi warns Luigi to watch his step in a threatening way. He's still sour about Daisy's interest in Luigi. Egad is the opposite. He's very intrigued by Luigi. Maybe their paths will cross again in the future. Wario and Waluigi leave the castle. Waluigi accidentally bumps into Rosalina. When the two lock eyes, there is a small spark. They both hide a blush and exchange a subtle smile before continuing on their separate ways. Perhaps the stars have more to tell of their story. But what do you think? Will Tatanga make his big return? Did he kill Rosalina's mother? Does Waluigi finally get his taco stand? Or do you have another idea about how all of this could fit into the story? Let me know in the comments. Stay tuned. I have even more theories in mind. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.
Okay. TCN, mine, bro, like, that's dark. That is really dark. I gotta give it some thought. But right now, I gotta dip. Okay? But hey, before I go, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, click the bell, get notified, and hey, happy Thanksgiving, alright? Consider this a Thanksgiving appetizer, right? But wow, TCN made some good points. But thank y'all for watching. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe once again, and hey, click the bell to get notified, of course. But also, link in the description below if you want a Dubby energized drink stuff. So thank y'all for watching, and see y'all next time. Peace.